So hello everybody, welcome to this offline installment of the MS-DOS Crypt. We're gonna take a look at Commander Keen in Goodbye Galaxy. Episode 4, Secret of the Oracle. Let us do this. So with Commander Keen 4, we had a brand new engine that used finely VGA graphics alongside with Sound Blaster sounds and ad-lib music, so all of the good stuff that we definitely wanted to see into PC games nowadays, as well as an over-dramatic game intro where we spell the character's name very slowly. But hey, all kidding aside, it still looks pretty good. But with that said, I'm just like that look on Commander Keen's face is kind of confusing to me. But anyway, with Commander Keen 4, we started a brand new series that was called Goodbye Galaxy. We have the fourth episode right here, which is Secret of the Oracle, and finally it will go on for one other episode, which will be called the Armageddon Machine. And then we had Keen 6, which will just be standalone and has been kind of forgotten by time because it's lost in abandonware limbo. But let us play this game again. I ended up playing this on stream, but suffice to say it did not go too well. I played on the hardest difficulty and things went wrong. But that's okay, because now we can finally go and do things. So yeah, over here you can just have a look at your ship if you really want to. I mean, you can have fun just looking at all of the stuff that you ended up bringing back from episode 1 when all of your ship was pulled apart from pieces and everything, but other than that, this map has no purpose. But yeah, now it's time to actually go and make things happen. For real this time. So already we've got a couple of new things. For instance, we have these drops which act as coins. You collect 100 of them, you get an extra life, and you have all kind of baddies into this game. Some of them are friendly, like this one, which is just called a Bounder, and hey, you can just bounce on him. Sometimes it can be fun to get a ride on him, but most of the time he kind of just does his own thing, and yeah, at some point it's just better to move on. Very rarely there will be a threat for you or anything. Instead, your threat will be the one guy that I just ended up shooting. These are poison slugs, and these are the most common enemies we'll meet in the game. But yeah, that doesn't make them any less deadly. They might be slow, but they're deadly to the touch and deadly to the poop. But yeah, one of the things that definitely helps strengthening up the level design of this game quite a bit is the fact that now we finally have all of these sub-areas where you could just go somewhere else in the map in order to make something else happen. So yeah, all in all, the level design definitely gets a whole lot more interesting. Oh boy, I really did not like the way that that slug was so close to me. Definitely a bad slug that we have here. So yeah, this Commander Keen game is called Secret of the Oracle, and that is our mission into this game. We're dumped into the Shadowlands, and we're here in order to rescue the Oracle, because it's a bunch of elders that have kind of been abducted and scattered all over the place, and yeah, it's up to us to shoot a whole lot of things and ride platforms and everything, and to not step in poop. That is the most important part. But yeah, this Commander Keen game, however, definitely loves the concept of invisible fake walls, as you can see. We definitely, this game is running the gamut whenever it comes to that aspect of the game, but generally there's nothing of big value here, and sometimes you can just have the entire game start fucking up really bad. Not entirely sure why it's happening, but hopefully it's not gonna be too much of a bother in the final video or everything. Also, I always thought that these traps were like shovels, but apparently I've been told they are spears. And now here's for one of the most fearsome enemies. They might not look like much, they're not deadly to the touch, but if you allow them to just stay parked near you, they're just gonna breathe fire in your face, and suffice to say, this is lethal. You will not survive. Also, in this one, Commander Keen, we also have switches that we have to pull, which therefore complicates the level design even more. It's definitely not as straightforward as finding the keys and everything, which are now diamonds, by the way. I mean, we definitely are entitled to having more fancy keys and everything, but hey. And yeah, speak of the devil, we've rescued our first elder. Who knows why they've even been tucked in or anything, but hey, this is something that you will learn if you read the manual. I mean, I'm not a reading machine, or am I? Okay, it says no diving here, but maybe we can just swim? Ow. I guess we cannot swim, so alright, let's just move on to something else. Also, Slug Village doesn't sound like a place that I want to live at, because that just seems filthy. And yeah, just like every good old Commander Keen game, every time you get the 20,000 points, you do get a 1-up. But this time, however, it's a twist, because the number of points required in order to get a life will scale up perpetual... Bounder! Oh my god. Yeah, this is why Bounders can sometimes be annoying. They're never really threatening or anything, but they're still annoying. Especially when you decide to just do random adventuring into hidden passages and palaces. But yeah, with 20,000 points we ended up having our first life, then the next one is gonna be at 40,000, and then 80,000, and then 160,000. So yeah, it's always a uphill battle. So at some point, you're almost better off, you know, just getting 1-ups by collecting drops, because this is way more reliable than the points. Early on in the game, you're definitely gonna get a whole lot of points in order to get lives, but yeah, at some point it's definitely gonna slow down to a trickle. And speaking of... Yep, the trickle of soda water that is everywhere. Oh. Sorry, I did not mean to... Ah, okay, alright. Oh boy. That said, however, this is kind of a recipe for disaster, but let's try and... Yeah, you see, if I was just standing here, the Bounder could have just pushed me into the fire pit. So, sometime, even though they're not definitely threatening, you're still gonna have to kill them because, hey, they might just end up being in the way. And of course, stage hazards don't really hurt them or anything. So yeah, just because of the very delicate situation of this Bounder, we're gonna save, because yeah, this Commander Keen game also enabled finally the concept of being able to save mid-level, something which definitely was missed at time in the second and the third volume of the series. And now it's time for these enemies. These mosquitoes are like the worst enemies of the game. They fly all over the place, they're very unpredictable, and finally you cannot shoot them. You have to wait for them to land on the ground, and then you can poke them to death with a pogo stick. So yeah, now this is where the entire world finally opens up. I guess since we took the trouble of going up here, let's just go there. Even though I will say this is probably not a level that I will do early on, because yeah, I think this is intended more to be like one of the late levels of the game. Because hey, there's definitely a bunch of really bad enemies over here, like these birds. We're going to stay far away from this place because who knows what will happen if we just let them chase us. Because these birds cannot be killed, by the way. You can stun them temporarily, but they're always gonna come back for more. Also, this level's music just sounds a little bit too cheery for what is going on. But yeah, that's how you kill mosquitoes, and it's imperative that you kill them, because if you leave them unchecked, you never can know what will happen. Whoops. I think I was supposed to wait for the platform to go way higher than that, but I kinda got sidetracked by chocolate. Okay, so now, I was gonna say it's time for the big dilemma. Are we gonna have anything for going there? Well, I guess we got ammo for shooting. Hell yeah. Yeah, sometime in levels it's kind of imperative to always take a look as to wherever you go, because you never know what will happen if you just decide to jump forward in the unknown without any kind of reasoning or any kind of thought whatsoever. But yeah, on a hard difficulty, this game is so much harder. I'm definitely gonna post a hard video as well, because I definitely think it's kind of interesting to see how much harder this seemingly easy game is. But yeah, we need a yellow key in order to do anything over there. Now, what are we gonna... wait, what did I get? Oh, the green key. Now we have... oh. Oh! Yep, sorry, I kind of got carried away because, my goodness. Yeah, I just think in overall the controls in this game are so much more fluent than they were in the first game. There's no more delay whenever you jump. There's not gonna be like any kind of big things. I'd say the only delay that you get in this game is whenever you jump, and even then, I wouldn't say that's like the biggest drawback of the game. Okay, now the question is, are we going in the right direction? Who knows? But yeah, as long as there's things to kill, we're always doing progress. That said, however, some of these songs can get maddening whenever they just loop all of the time like that. But that said, this is absolutely not the worst offender, but I just keep saying, this song absolutely does not fit this level. It sounds too happy for what is supposed like to be an ominous heist fortress or something. Oh, okay. I almost got dumped into a sludge, or a sludge. A slug? Thank you very much. They definitely don't look like slugs, but... oh my god! I'm so bad at this whole thing. Okay, so now... this is where we're definitely gonna put all of your jumping skills to the test. And I kind of failed, but at this point it's only for ice cream, so... as long as you're not hurting too much for ice cream and everything, you should be okay. That's what I like the graphics on Commander Keen, just because whenever you see him running like that, you kind of always see like the gun stick out of his pants and everything, so yep. We're always ready to draw blood. Yeah, this level is definitely way more maze-like than almost every level we've had, so naturally, if you go from Slugville to this one, it's definitely gonna be kind of a disparity, but I kind of wanted to do it this way because I wanted to show people what could happen. I mean, this could also be like the third or the fourth level you play in the game, so hey, we have to showcase the whole experience the way that it is. And now we got all of the keys, which definitely means it is time to save the game, because yeah, I really don't feel like having to do all of this again, especially if we die for something stupid. So yeah, sometimes this mushroom guy can just jump all the way up here onto this one ledge. Right, I'm sorry, bird, yeah, definitely have other people to shoot than you. But yeah, now we're in the final stretch of the level, which is where we're going to have way more baddies and everything. Yeah, it's the slug pit! Oh boy! Alright. Yeah, that bird was kind of placed at a precarious place. I absolutely did not like that. But yeah, just like, my god, these are the fastest hatching birds of all time. Like, you see an egg and 2 seconds later, they're already a full-grown adult. Godspeed. Oh, the chasm of chills. But yeah, welcome to the one song that I'm pretty sure everybody who ended up playing this game has burnt in their memory. There's no way that you cannot remember this song or anything. Oh yeah, now you're probably wondering, what's the deal with all of those slug pits? Well, you can be sure, hey, one of them definitely has a secret area for you. And yeah, once again, we get a 1-up. Oh, and we get bad company as well. These guys are definitely one of the most annoying enemies of the game, just because of how stealthy they are and how difficult they can be to kill as well. That said, there are some ways that you can use, especially if they attack you from way above here, because, yeah. If they're on the same level as you, the only way that you can use in order to kill them is just to look away from them and then wait for them to jump and then you deliver the shooting blow. Yeah, was this area like even good for anything other than drops? I mean, okay, drops are lives, but this is kind of a place that is kind of at a risk of making you lose a lot of life. Also, somehow the door just kind of randomly wedges you out to the left in order to make you miss some drops, which is kind of inconvenient. Kind of. But yeah, that song is just wow. This is definitely a song that has been composed on a pretty slow day at work. It's just like, hey, we have a song that will last for exactly. Oh, alright. So yeah, this is why these enemies are dangerous. If you allow them to be near you, they're definitely gonna fry you. And it can happen a whole lot faster than you think. Oh boy, and we absolutely did not go the way I wanted to, but that's okay. At this point, I think we're just going to stay down here. Seems not as dangerous. Fairly certain that if you're playing on easy, this is like the first slick you'll meet in the entire game. But yeah, let's try to stay clear of the birds because, yeah, the moment that the birds will decide that they hatch, or they can already be out of their eggs in order to just protect the way forward. There was not a whole lot that could have been done in order to prevent that. Apart from, you know, taking the upper path, so I guess this is what we're gonna do. And yeah, let's save before we actually lose all of our lives. That definitely seemed like it will be a good idea. I mean, while we're at it, we're definitely gonna have to try and make our way up there. But this time, yeah. So yeah, what did you even get up there? I kind of forgot. Oh, okay, so there's enemies. Oh. Oh. Okay, so what is this place good for apart from like a whole lot of unwarranted death? Ah, okay. I guess that's a big payoff. Ammo and donuts. Or ice cream. Also, God, I love these early ad-lib sound effects. They sound so Genesis as all hell. It's like, I'm sorry, that's not the most convincing thunderclap, but it's still kind of fun to listen to. So now, where do we go in order to finish this? Oh boy. Okay, and this time we managed to dodge a bird, and by the way, that level was all for nothing, because there was nobody to rescue. So, pretty much any level in the game that doesn't have an ancient, you can just ignore them, with the exception of one level, which will contain an item that you'll need in order to even finish the game to begin with. Oh, I don't think that I don't see you, you frickin' rock fellow. Yeah, this song, I just hate this song so much. I just wish that there was a way like to replace it with something else. Yeah, now, that said, I kinda don't know where I'm going. This is one of those levels where I always get lost. Guess we're just gonna figure it out the hard way, right? Yeah, here's another way that you can use in order to get rid of these things. Whoa! Yep, so much for trying to not die or to not lose any kind of time. I don't know, I thought for a second that I was gonna be dumped into... oh god, okay, I'm not getting these ice cream cones. This is a death trap waiting to happen. This chewing gum is also... oh, it's a passageway leading... But yeah, this is how not worth it points are anymore at this point. We've gotten so much ice cream, and even then we got no lives in order to even bring back home. Okay, so it seemed like this entire place was all for nothing, but first... Okay, I was gonna say first, let's check out this thing over here, but I don't think there's anything to talk about. Alright. Sorry, but your adventures have to end here, rocky fellow. But yeah, sometime, however, there's some levels which definitely kinda... Wait. Okay, there's definitely some levels that can just trick you by putting something that is definitely gonna take you off guard, but yeah, at the very least we've managed to avert it. So yeah, now that we have the key that we saw previously, let's just go all the way back into that one level which is empty in order to go get the other key. This is one of those levels that I've never liked in the game, and this is not something that I intend to change anytime soon. At the very least, this level can be over pretty quick, but I still don't like the whole vast of nothing that it has to offer. It's like it doesn't even have that many enemies. Even on hard difficulty, I don't think that this is a level that have that many things in order to ruin your life. I mean, okay, in normal circumstances, you will say, well, having things that ruin your life kinda suck, but in this game, well, you know, it kinda just make things, you know, interesting. But yeah, now it's time for Mushroom Hill, where all of the mushrooms are waiting for you. And yeah, sadly, I'm not sure if I said that into this one take, because yeah, at this point it's like my 4th attempt at doing this video, because all of the other times were kinda plagued with some random problems. One of the other times I just ended up dying in a constant loop because I was incompetent. Whoa! Okay, that definitely did not warrant a hole, but hey, whatever. If it works, it works. And yeah, the further you save all of these elders and everything, the messages just kinda evolve with time as well. But yeah, normally this is like the one level that I do immediately after the Slug Village, but... yeah, let's just say I kinda wanted to just clear my throat because, my goodness, my voice is definitely getting stuffy out of a sudden. Oh, my voice is getting stuffy as well than my ability to navigate obstacles that should be very obvious to avoid. At this point, I don't have any excuse. I'm just being a buffoon right now. That's okay, because we finally got our coveted 160,000 point 1-up. But yeah, these are inchworms. The manual says, watch out where they step or they'll be afoot. But yeah, if you thought that this joke was bad, just wait until later in the game. Oh, there's gears to help. Oh, there's gears. Yep, you better swim with gears. That's totally the way that we do. But yeah, we have this character that's just here in order to tell you, hey, you can swim if you find the swimming gear. Also, yeah, here's a fun tip for whenever you climb up in this game. Always jump up like this, because otherwise the regular climbing speed is slow as molasses. But yeah, in this one level, the inchworms do not do anything, but later on they're definitely gonna have a purpose. And I'll leave you the pleasure of discovering what it could be. Oh yeah, the end of this level can be kind of nasty because it's full of these stealthy rocks that are just waiting for you to just ambush you until you die and everything. But yeah, we have to go into Miragia in order to figure out, well, you know, where the swimming gear is, and sadly I've been misled. This is not the Miragia, instead it's just San Diego! Because, hey, you see, it's San Diego! Yeah, this game is kind of full of bad jokes, but I'd like to say that's part of the charm. But yeah, here's one of the most famous songs of the game because, hey, it's the one song of the game that has, like, actual lyrics and everything, and the instruments in the song are just supposed to stand, like, for someone's family who really doesn't want to eat his vegetables. That's the tale of eating your veggies. Yep, the song is definitely getting on the nagging side now. Oh wow, I'm so glad that I went all the way there in order to get this one thing. Yeah, at this point, let's just climb all over the place because, hey, why not? So, always a fun thing to get. Ammo for your gun, even though I'm capped out. Oh, okay, never mind. The display shows 99 bullets, but you can have up to 999 bullets. So yeah, these guys are kind of scary, especially with the whole, hey, they don't die whenever you shoot them. You can only stun them for a while. But hey, what is a game without a horrible monsters? At this point, once again, it's all part of the charm. At this point, I'm just glad that we're playing a... Oh god! Yeah, that's why these mosquitoes are definitely the worst, because you can never quite expect them, and then bad things happen, and finally you kind of get trapped into tunnels that are full of sludge poop. Oh, who is us? Wait until the dad is here in order to tell you to eat your vegetables. You freaking sack of crap. Okay. That is absolutely not how the song goes, but hey. It's like, I absolutely did not want to take any risks here. At this point, I'm just playing Old Man's Queen. Or Keen. Why do I keep calling Commander Keen Queen? That doesn't even make sense. Ah, shit. I hate it whenever I'm not allowed to see these guys ahead of time, because then you don't know when to actually step in order to deliver the killing blow. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't think I have time to kill it. Right. Okay, now it's the time. Every time that they land, it's always for something like 10 seconds or so, so you should always take advantage of whenever they pause in order to do nothing. And yeah, let's not hang around here because, hey, these things are always here in order to ruin your day. Also, okay, I thought there was gonna be more enemies here, but I've kind of been spoiled by playing on hard at this point. Okay, so where's Miragio now? Oh, okay. So, an imaginary level? Ah, there we go. Now the imagination is real. So, yep, that's totally Miragio. And yeah, in Miragio, you always gotta eat your veggies. As well, then watch out, because these worms do not fuck around. Back when I was a kid, these things kinda made me freak out. It was just like, oh, look at the tiny little worm. Yep, that's exactly how they behave. Thank you very much for asking me my way of doing impressions the worst way. Yeah, other than that, this level is just full of these good old pooping slugs that we all love and everything, so yeah, all in all, we're definitely in familiar territory here. And yeah, gotta think with your fingers here, otherwise you're not going to be able to get this thing. Okay, that's it. Whoa! Yeah, remember, that's the good old rule of video games. Whenever you grunt, you will actually, you know, do good. Oh my goodness. That's why you gotta kill these things whenever you have the chance, because you never know, maybe the other time you're not gonna have a chance to deal with them. And yeah, this part is definitely the part where you'll be glad that, 1, you can shoot in all directions in this game, and 2, that you can look up and down. it's very important to plan out your things because, hey, you can just pogo jump and then hit a slug butt and then you will immediately die. Despite their appearances, these things are very deadly. And this is why I will murder every pooping thing that I see in the neighborhood. Is there even anything here? Ah, okay. There is indeed something here, but at least it was easily avoidable. The way that I like it. But yeah, whenever you play this game like on normal, medium, or whatever, it's not too difficult of a game, but yeah. Just don't play this game on hard because, yeah, you might be surprised, and not in the way that you think, because this game actually is pretty legit hard. Oh, okay. I wasn't even sure that I was near, you know, the one-up and everything. Oh, yeah, that's right. Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not do bad jumps here. Yep, there we go. By braving the big-ass gauntlet of platforms that fade underneath your feet, we get rewards. Now at this point, yeah, let's just kill everything before I miss a jump and, you know, I just end up landing back on the ground and just dying and everything. Dying is kind of not fun in this game, or any game. So yeah, now that we have a whole diver outfit, that means we can swim, right? I don't know, this is the kind of video game logic that I've never agreed with. And I've never known why it even was a thing. Alright, at this point, it's been a while since we saved. Let's just do it, just to be on the cautious side. Oh, Life Water Oasis. Yeah, I think we're in Veggie Island or something, because, hey, that's the song that plays in literally every level now. But hey, at the very least, it's not that one oh, okay. Where the hell am I? Oh yeah, that's right. It's a life-giving oasis because there's all of this water here that makes you believe you can get there in order to get a whole bunch of one-ups, because that's what these big water bottles are about. But yeah, apart from that, all of that is kind of just a big red herring that leads absolutely nowhere. How disappointing. And while I think you can collect things whenever you die in this game, because hey, your corpse is just kind of flailing over everywhere and such, but yeah, this is definitely not something that we're going to see happen whenever it comes to water bottles. I think you actually need to collect them in order to get anything out of them. Yeah, I don't know, I never really thought that, you know, oases were all about, you know, the heights. But hey, I guess we're just gonna deal with, just gonna deal with the cards we've been given, and yeah, we've already seen how threatening these clouds can be. Oh. Also, that's kind of not kind, game, just kind of. But hey, at the very least, nothing bad happened, except that the game is kind of just exploding onto itself right now. I wonder who is going to be rescuing me now. This is so confusing. Ah, okay. I rescue them while looking totally disinterested about it. Oh, you know, you look a lot like the last guy I rescued. Come on, they're not all the same. I mean, they may look all the same to you, but hey, maybe you look the same to everybody else, buddy. So yeah, now the Shadowlands is totally about, well, you know, the whole pyramid business. Wait. I don't think that's how it goes, but hey, let's just believe that it is. Oh, Back's in the Pyramid of Moon. But yeah, I hope you don't dislike that one song, because hey, we're gonna hear it a whole bunch again. And now, for the most convincing gun sounds. Yeah, just like these guns kinda sound anemic, but I don't know. Maybe I like them because of it. Yeah, the weirdest thing, however, is that these guns kind of just end up desyncing depending on when they first enter the screen to begin with. So yeah, guns can definitely become kind of a thing. Oh, alright. I see a horrible thing up here, and for once it isn't me. But yeah, good old Easter egg time, because hey, it's called the Pyramid of the Moons. What happens if you stay idle for too long? Yep, classy head. Yep, very, very classy, and just like, bleh. Like, I don't even know why I even took the time to showcase it. I guess I'm just bored. So yeah, back to the pyramid. Now that we have the key, we can finish the level, but we can also take this key somewhere else in order to try and make something else happen. Because, you know, there's this other door that we have all the way over here. Oh no, inchworms! Oh, inchworm and as well then bouncing deadly things. But yeah, this is where the whole, hey, watch out where you step or there'll be a foot thing totally fits in. Because, yeah, somehow this actually has a meaning, and this is where the meaning will magically appear before our eyes. Also, I hate the way that the camera is in this game because, hey, whenever you're facing toward the right, there's a whole bunch of the screen which is kind of missing. And it doesn't happen. Oh no, I was too busy talking about, oh, camera here. And I did not notice that I walked right in the dark gun. Alright, let's do this again. So yeah, about the camera. Okay, alright, let's not talk about it again. But yeah, whenever you're walking left, you definitely see way more. But yeah. Now, the one thing which kinda is important, we must not leave any of these worms off screen. You have to make sure that they all follow us. Right now we've got 5 of them. That might seem good, but we can definitely do better. Right. The worm pile is definitely shaping up really good today. Oh no. Okay, this kinda sucks. Okay. Now I think we've got everybody, but yeah, now this might end up being a little bit dicey now. But we gotta leave this thing, and the arrow pattern shooting right now is kind of very regular. But yeah, what are we doing with these worms now? Yeah, because hey, 12 inches make 1 foot. Hey, yeah, let's read up all about this, because hey, I could be here all day to regale you about all of this. And here we go, we got a secret exit that leads to the almighty forbidden pyramid that is represented by this one hand that says no. Yeah, Pyramid of the Forbidden. Also, I'm fairly certain that this is a level that plays exactly the same no matter what difficulty level you are at, so yep. Definitely steal yourself in for a struggle, because yeah, this level is definitely tough. But hey, at the very least, you do get a 1-up every time. So yeah, there's absolutely no reason to do this level per se or anything, but hey, essentially it's here in order to make sure, hey, are you the keen master or not? Also, this is one level where you'll definitely want to save a bunch, because, hey, yeah, there's definitely a whole lot of potential for things to go wrong, and therefore, you cannot just go back in order to do the thing. It's just this other gun down here is so mean, because you gotta shoot this thing, while making sure that you're not gonna be shot while you're currently doing things. But at least, if you look down, you are safe. But yeah, just gonna make sure that you're not in the middle of doing anything purposeful. And yeah, now this is where things kinda get dicey again. Yeah, I'm still safe over here. I'm just gonna wait for the appropriate time in order to shoot this guy. Okay, we did it! So yeah, we're done with the first room out of many of this thing. And boy, this dungeon definitely loves its shitty places. Okay, no, I think the level is a little bit different because I think there was an enemy down here on hard, but yeah. At the very least, the level is just like, oh, okay, you can just do this. This is gonna be hard enough for you. And yeah, make sure that you watch out for the blue faces of death that are just raining down on you. You never know whenever it'll happen. But yeah, this level requires the use of many unusual game tactics that you never quite use in the regular game, so yeah, you definitely gotta keep an open mind whenever you do this level. And yeah, after that, you just get the freaking valley of freaking shitty things that gotta die. Just, okay. At this point, we're just going to do this inch by inch. No! Yeah, this level is just absolutely miserable. And yeah, for fun, try it. Oh no, did you tell me that I did not save? Oh, no, fuck me. Save early, save often, they say. Oh wow, I did not deserve to actually walk away from this. But wait, I thought that I saved earlier. Did I just, you know, take the wrong save file or something? Hopefully this is a question I will never find the answer to. Oh, I save on the second slot. Ah. Alright, there we go. Now this is much more like it. Yay, easy does it. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Fuck me. Ow. Okay, let's do this again with hopefully less stupid. Okay. I swear we're getting all of this ice cream today. I thirst for ice cream. Ah, or maybe not. Fuck the ice cream. So yeah, welcome to this other place, which is definitely gonna make you want to bawl your eyes out, because in earlier versions of this game, whenever you will save, the game will not remember the keys that you had. And believe it or not, that will make for a big problem, because that meant you had to do, oh, this entire room without any kind of thing. But yeah, I kind of forgot how this room goes. Wait. But that said, now I saved onto this one slot, so let's actually do things properly this time. But yeah, this is the part where you definitely start having a bunch of luck elements add themselves to the mix. So yeah, this part is definitely delightful, especially like this one shovel. Oh boy. At this point, I'm too scared to even do this jump, so I'm just gonna wait for the platform to go all the way down here in order to do this. Now, it's probably too late for me, but alright. Let's give it a try. Ah, okay, you can do it. It's just very scary. But hey, I guess it's marginally easier because it is missing a couple of enemies in the level right now, but yeah. This level is definitely not a fun ride, no matter what you play the level has. Okay, at the very least, this part ended up going without too much. This part of the level ended up going without too much dickbaggery, but hey, it definitely proved me wrong. Okay, I have the red key, so everything is good. Okay, or maybe it isn't, because now everything is not synced properly, so therefore, if I ride the platform back, I die. Okay, or maybe not. Alright, there we go. Whew. So yeah, everything that you do in this level is a big-ass struggle. And now I think the switch that I pull... Oh yeah, I think that's what the switch does. The very elusive blue key. Yeah, make sure that you only straighten your back whenever everything is over, because... my god, okay. That's the reason why I was really afraid to jump further high, because, hey, this thing was definitely gonna total me. Oh, is there anything here? Okay, home free. Well, we're home free for the time being, but hey, you're never home free whenever this level is involved, because it always keeps on going. For being like the super hard level and everything, this level definitely goes on a little bit too long. It just... Considering all that you have to go through, yeah. If anybody managed to go through this whole level without, you know, using saves, they're definitely a keen master. And I know I'm not, because, god, some of these jumps are just outrageous. Or maybe I just need to... Ah, okay, that's how you had to do it. Okay, that's how you partly had to do it, but yeah, only partly. It's just, these water droplets are just a trap. You're not supposed to be able to do it this way. Oh, great, and now you have to... Oh my god! Just, you want to keep your momentum, because it is hard to build up momentum whenever you're doing pogo jumping, but... Yeah, whenever you end up doing pogo jumping this way, oh boy, you're in for a pain. Like, at this point, this is kind of all luck-based. It's like, if I slightly delay my arrival, maybe the thing is not gonna be here, but it's only a maybe. And maybe is not the kind of vocabulary that I love to hold whenever it comes to video game. You always want to look for the ones... Oh my god. Oh my god. Just land, you fucking beast of abomination. Okay, so far so good. It's all gonna matter or boil down to me doing this jump. Oh my goodness. Alright. At least I think we're done with the hard part, but... There's still potential for a hard difficulty here, because, hey, we gotta wait for this thing to sync properly, and then you cannot just fuck it up anyway, so, hey. Why did I leave the level? I mean, it doesn't matter if whatever you end up doing here, but hey. Still it's better to just go immediately back to the menu in order to give this another go. Okay, now please no flies. Okay, everything kinda just ended up being put in a way so that I could do it without too much problem, but alright. Yep, this level is still going. Yep, this is the level that never ends. It's like, at this point, I don't even think that part of the level is difficult per se. At this point, I'm just gonna say it's annoying. Okay, so now what to do? At this point, I don't think it's enough to set everything on red, because there's some switches that you have to put like on green in order to have an actual platform, like in order to get across these spikes. Oh. Okay, alright. Yeah, Just like at this point, this is a part of the level which is just, hey, we're gonna waste your time. We're just going to make this complete roundabout kind of thingy where you just go and backtrack all of the time in order to hit all of the switches that need to be hit, and that's literally all that this place is about. Okay, at the very least, I think I see a big-ass gate, so hopefully we are finally done with this level. Every time that I play this level, I keep forgetting where you even end it, but alright. This encounter seemed potentially troublesome, but hey. At the very least, licks can still give, well, you know, some kind of leniency toward the player. Okay, is this the end now? Are we finally done? Are we finally done, game? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Alright, I'm gonna guess. Maybe it is. Yes, finally! Oh yeah, we saved the janitor for the High Council. Oh, I tried to tell the Shikedi that, but they just wouldn't listen. Oh, you aren't mad, are you? If this was an adult game, we definitely will be flipping the finger. Oh, also all of our digits are gone somehow. But hey, at the very least, we do get a ride out of here, so whew. Thank goodness. So yeah, welcome to this level, which definitely has one of the most peculiar enemies in the game, because hey, there's an enemy in this one level that can potentially just softlock the level, because these guys will steal items. So yeah, the thing that can just happen is that they're just going to steal key cards from you and will make it so that you're not going to be able to finish the level. So hopefully it's not gonna happen, because hey, that will kinda suck. But yeah, the first guy that you meet just ends up, well, you know, stealing a bunch of lives away from you, so therefore that's like the way that the gimmick is introduced. Ah, okay, with that said, we're playing on normal, so hey, this gun that will normally be a big pain to dodge, or maybe not, because this gun is bigger than, is taller than I am, so okay, so this gun is absolutely no threat whatsoever. But it only shoots whenever you're on hard difficulty. We're now at the part of the game where the game kinda is more charitable depending on what difficulty level you play at. Sorry about that, the joys of trying to cough and clear your throat whenever you're playing. Whoa. Okay, at the very least, we're not meeting any of those horribly despicable thieves all over the place, so I'm feeling kind of good about all of this. Okay, or maybe not, because hey, try to dodge poop in those tiny corridors. You can't. You gotta wait for nature's course. My god, normal difficulty just gives you way too much ammo for the job. And then hard, it kinda barely gives enough. There's gonna be plenty of times where you're going to be hunting really hard for ammo. Right, I'm sorry, but I hate you and your smug face. Oh boy, okay, alright. Everything's good, everything's good. I guess the lesson is, let's just wait before we jump. Or let's just preemptively jump, or shoot. Oh my god, what a dickbag game, my god. Oh, wait, did I save before I did any of this? Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't, so alright, time to replay this level, it seems. And this time I couldn't even try to get the jump on the thing, just because this frickin' slug is not going the right way. Yeah, I'm absolutely not getting these extra lives, but What if we just restart? Maybe the slug is just gonna be a dick bag and do whatever the hell it wants. Okay, let's wait here. Okay, let's try and trigger the slug very carefully. Yep, there we go. That's how you get these 2 1-ups. But yeah, let's just redo everything off camera now. So if you'll excuse me. Oh no! Oh my god. But hey, guess what I did this time? There we go, a save game. How innovative. Now let's just do this part and let's not hopefully trip over our own shoelaces. And yeah, the platform that was going back and forth down here in the tar pit, you have to use it in order to get an ice cream. At this point, I can't really say it's too useful. Oh boy, alright. Definitely hung for her life in order to avoid a pooping fate. Yeah, none of the guns in this level work on normal difficulty somehow. Not even this one? Okay. Ow. I definitely hit that switch on the worst possible timing. Okay, is the platform ever going to come back now? Oh, I guess not. Alright, I guess let's read books until it actually comes out. Alright, chapter 1, how to bring a platform back from the dead. Well, there's absolutely nothing good in that book. What? Oh my god, worse! Maybe if I come back here? Okay, it's coming back now. Okay, whoo. Right, let's get rewarded with a donut of destiny and a suicidal lick. Like, these enemies don't really serve much of a purpose, considering that they have to be stationary in order to even hit you. Oh yeah, they're kind of more here as a scare than an actual threat. Alright, thank you for rescuing me, and I'm not the janitor, actually. Good idea, Gramps. Okay, the pyramid with an eye is done, now it's time for the pyramid of the sun. Oh, okay, or the shadows, I guess. I don't know. This kind of seemed more like a sun pyramid than, you know, a pyramid of shadows. Oh boy. Okay, this pyramid does not waste any time in order to throw in hazards at you. That's okay, because I'm full of ammo and I'm full of bubble gum. And yeah, by the way, these guns kill you on contact as well. So even though they may not seem dangerous or anything, just touching them with your bare fingers is enough to cause your demise. Point, is this even good for anything apart from being like the nesting point of 1,000,000 of mosquitoes? Because I swear that's gonna be like the amount of mosquitoes that is there, like on the hard difficulty. Okay, now is there anything good over here? Yeah, on easy difficulty, these guns actually do not shoot. But hey, we're not playing on easy, or we, at the very least, we have to play on normal. Oh, my ammo count has finally dipped below 99. It's been a while. Point, how many points do I even need in order to get an extra life? Okay, we're never getting an extra life via points ever again. Here's to another elusive one-up that I never quite figured out how to get to. Oh boy, I'm sorry, I am not a fan of these tiny little ledges. It's definitely time. Oh boy. Ah, okay. That said, however, these guns do not actually shoot. Not that it matters, because the simple threat of contacting them was just enough in order to cause my demise. At this point, we're just going to pogo jump here, and here we go. Oh my goodness, I definitely must be desperate in order to get my drops of water to brave guns. Alright, goodbye, Lick. Let's add some of these enemies. Oh no! That was the worst jump I could have done. It's like I hit the jump button before I hit the pogo thing, and therefore that led to the most pathetic jump in all of history. But yeah, on hard, this gun is definitely gonna be a bother. Not the other one near the switch, it's kind of harmless enough in its own right, but yeah. Alright, at this point, let's just ignore everything, but here we go, another freaking stealthy spear trap. At this point now, the level design is kind of full of dick move, because you're not gonna take the time in order to check all the way up here every time. I mean, maybe some people will, but at this point, I'm sorry, I have other concerns than to just... okay, now I've been actually able to see it this time. Okay, and now we have guns that shoot. Oh no, I jumped too high. Oh. Come on, this segment is not supposed to be that hard. I mean, there's some parts that can catch you off guard and everything, but this is not supposed to be that difficult right now. Right now, I'm just full of that magical essence that you call sucking at video game. Definitely one that everybody must try out. Alright, whatever. Okay, now... Oh, that's right. Now, that said, we have to deal with guns that actually fire this time. Yeah, these pits will just lead to misery, so... Ah, okay. Or maybe not this one? Is this a pit that actually kills you or something? I gotta see. Ah, okay. So this is actually a harmless pit somehow. A one-of-a-kind anomaly in this game. Oh, alright. No! It's all about flicking the switch at the right time. That was not the right time. It's kind of an uneasy situation because you can't really see the things that will shoot at you in due time. But alright, there we go. That's the end of the level. Can't believe that things are gonna be that much nasty until the end. Oh boy, alright. This guy, however, is kind of at the worst place possible. The worst place in order to make you freak out. Oh, the road rise to meet your feet, Mr. Member. That's what happens when you try to be philosophical at the sweet age of 8. So yeah, we only have one part in the world to visit, and it's the lake where no diving is allowed. So yeah, it's now time to check out the deer sites, like the Isle of Tar. Yet what a beautiful local. It's just like, yeah. Also, this song is back again. My god, I hate this song so much. I mean, okay, this song is kind of fitting given the circumstances, but I can still say this is a song that I dearly hate. And yeah, watch out wherever you're putting your feet. This is absolutely not a place where you feel like jumping. Okay, so a blue key is required. Let's see what the rest of the sites are all about. Okay, that's the big-ass site that we needed to see. Slug full of poop. Now we need the red key in order to get there, but we also need to be able to make that platform go lower, because right now we cannot get there. But yeah, this is one of those levels that is definitely maze-like, and more so whenever you notice, like, the way that some of the doors work, because some of the doors will lead you to places you've already been at, or stuff like that. It's kind of an entrance randomizer, but without the entrances and without the randomizer. Okay, is this going anywhere? Okay. Guess that was going somewhere in the end, because now we've activated this switch. As well, then the ability to not die. Okay, so yellow keys needed here. Okay, yellow key, so therefore the first key we're probably gonna find will be the red one. I mean, this has to be mathematical at this point. Also, yep. Stay away from me, you freaking fly. Yeah, essentially this level is a little bit like the Cave of the Descendant, but at least this level has actual threats going for it. So therefore, this is definitely more of a fun level. With that said, I still cannot... okay. I still cannot hit the switch, but now maybe I can. Oh boy. Okay, let's save the game before we do anything there, because, yeah... Whenever we have to deal with this part, yeah, all odds are off. This is the one part where you do not want to find yourself at, but you're definitely gonna have to do it if you want to do anything. And now I'm noticing this is a dead end, so none of this was necessary. Please get my feet on solid ground. Oh my god. Okay, so that switch... Okay, so is that switch just going to get the platform all the way back down? Okay, it does. So all that I've done was for nothing. Whoops. Yeah, it's a good old Doom kind of level where you just pick a key and then you immediately find another key. At this point, it's just a matter of finding out where the actual key spots are in order to even progress forward. Now, with the yellow key, we can go all the way back to the left. Like, where does that even lead? I mean, I'll figure it out anyway by going down here, but... okay. That leads to a broken down bridge with nothing interesting. Okay, so now we're definitely in the backstage area of the level where everything is kind of gloomy. But yeah, that wasn't the door where we left off or anything, so yeah, what's happening over there? Yep, that's essentially like the big interrogation point of this one level. Oh, okay, that was where I needed to go. Fuck! Oh my god. Okay, good thing that we saved not too long ago, because at the very least now... whoa, 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 no! Oh my god. What an unfortunate turn of events. Alright, anyway, we'll be back whenever we'll be in situation to do something. Okay, at the very least, whenever you enter these doors, you kinda don't give a crap about anything. Oh boy, alright. There's two of these worms, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh yeah, welcome back. We're back into this one horrible place. But this time, there's no escape out of it. You definitely had to do it this time. Alright, and we did it. Whew. Oh yeah, that's it for the Isle of Tar. As long as there is not gonna be any stealthy things, we shall be done with this level. Right, please no enemies. Okay, at the very least... Oh, you know what? Before I jump here, I don't know. I'm just expecting flies. Okay, no. There's a 1-up, and this is one of the 1-ups that can be obtained. There we go. For once, we've been able to get a bottle of water. And yeah, by the way, that level was completely optional, but hey, such in the breaks in this game. Oh. Oh yeah, the Isle of Fire. Yep. Now we're definitely scaling in on all of the sides. The local Isle of Fire. This level, by the way, is a big bastard on hard difficulty, because it has all of these fiery dudes that are big nuisance, and they're put all at the worst possible places. On normal, at the very least, this is kind of a chill level in comparison, because the fire guys are not in places where they're actually threatening. Instead, the big threats are boulders. And don't ask me why I'm using my ammo against them. At this point, we're nearing the end of the game, so I figure I figure at this point we just need to use our ammo. Again, these fire guys are very dangerous, but thankfully, whenever you play on normal difficulty or lower, they're kind of not into any kind of threatening positions whatsoever. They're just at the bottom of these pits that you're never gonna reach unless you have a death wish. Okay, now... Okay. Right, we're definitely in for a ride. I found the one secret that... Oh. Yay, free one up. Well, it's free, but it kind of come at the cost of just jumping through a whole bunch of blind things in the dark. Okay, there we go. Now we're back to civilization. Now let's just run away before boulders kind of decide that we die. No, I sadly could not step my foot here. I kinda had the fate that, well, you know, I will be allowed to not be full of poop after this encounter, but whoops. Yeah, as far as I know, you cannot kill these guys, and generally this is what happens when you try to go toe-to-toe with them. So yeah, fire guys. The moral of the story, avoid, avoid, avoid. Like, I'm not even sure why these things will even be hurting anyway, because, hey, definitely look like the kind of things that can bring a whole lot of pain. I don't know, I kind of feel like the day... Oh! Yeah, I kind of feel like the day... Oh! Hey, ho! Alright, let's do this again. At this point, it's not even like the fire guys which are killing me, it's just the thought of them. I have to do my jumps better in order to make sure that I don't end up in any kind of hot water. Is there even anything there at this point? Oh no! Okay, I said on normal difficulty they're not too bad, but I guess they can still trick you. Okay, now to figure out the proper path through this mess. That is not the proper path through this mess, by the way. It's like, what are these flame sounds? I mean, I know it's the ad-lib chip and everything, but wow, that's a weird sound effect for fire. Okay, now what's the proper path? Like, do I have a platform that I can step in down here? Nah, I really don't. At this point, I think I'm just gonna brave this part up here, but let's not go upwards! No! I've I've been roasted by a freaking slug of all things. Also, I need to save at a later point. I'm getting tired of killing this one slug. Oh, alright, there goes the slug, and now there goes finally all of the refighting of these jerks. Now we're definitely settled in. Okay. Oh no! My god! Okay, wow, that guy is a big jerk, my god. Okay, at the very least, the rest of the coast is clear, thank goodness. Your ancientness. Somebody was ancient and old, and full of decrepit biscuits. But now it's time for one final level! It's time for the Will of Wishes. That's what the scuba gear was all good for. It was not for only swimming in the lake, but in order to also do underwater explorations as well. Also, this one level is full of points for some random reason, and yeah. Before you wonder, you cannot fire your phaser in this level. It's kind of an unforbidden territory. But yeah, the level gives you a 1-up for doing absolutely nothing. So that's probably the first red flag that this level will give you. But yeah, here's the Dopefish. Essentially, he's the second dumbest creature in the universe, and his pattern is swim, swim, hungry. And he really likes heroes, but thankfully he's so fat that he can't really follow you anywhere. With that said, he's still the biggest threat in this level because there's not really anything you can do about it, except to get one of the fishes that will accompany you throughout the level in order to cross the Dopefish's maw. And there, the Dopefish will eat the fish and therefore will give you the cover you need. But yeah, sometimes it can be hard, and he has a sudden lunge attack that makes it kind of tricky for you to deal with him. Okay, alright, just belch. That's okay. Swim, swim, belch. That is the other motto that you're definitely good for. Yeah, this level is essentially an underwater maze that's full of gigantic fish with giant ass teeth that are just waiting to rip onto you, unless there's another fish in the way, in which case, oops, I've completely forgotten, hey! And don't ask me if I'm going in the right direction, because I sure don't know. Yeah, also there's these other guys around that kinda offer some more scenery changing, but, oh fuck, alright. Now, unfortunately, we're definitely gonna have to deal with this Dopefish the careful way. Let's actually save. Yeah, by the way, all of these save games was me playing on hard difficulty, because that's the way that hard hit. It's hard as ball. Oh, alright, right, quick, 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 quick. Ah! So why is he underwater anyway? Yeah. Oh wait, hold. No, I'm out of water. I cannot do the dialogue. Also, by the way, scuba diving means you can talk. If only. But yeah, the game is over. We've rescued everyone. This is an impressive way to activate this monolith of ancient wisdom. Okay, or maybe not. Like at this point, did we even need to rescue the Oracle? Because hey, if that is the thing that is communicating a message, I think we could have flipped the switch ourselves. Oh, they are building an Armageddon machine. Cue the title for Chapter 5. Oh, they're planning to blow up the galaxy and rebuild it to suit their need. Oh, Gnosticus 4. The Armageddon machine is almost complete. And this is what they look like. Those Shikidiertos, I'm sorry, we're gonna cross this bridge whenever the time will come, because as far as I know, we're definitely not out of the woods. Yep, I hope it doesn't rain on my folks. Oh, meanwhile, back on Earth, because yeah, don't forget, we're posing as a 8-year-old while we have to disguise our alibi. Oh, okay. Oh no, it's raining. Yep, to be continued. Oh yeah, where you'll see what the Shikedi actually look like, the insides of the Omega-matic. Lots of weird robots and aliens, cool shots of galaxy exploding. I don't think that's supposed to be a plus, it's just like, no. I'm not for seeing the galaxy explode. But yeah, call or write for the Armageddon machine now, because hey, we played the one chapter of Goodbye Galaxy, which is available for free and everything. And of course, in order to get the Armageddon machine, you had to pay for it, which is something we're gonna see as soon as we're gonna be out of this little demo high score table that we have here, where we show off all of those wild moves. So yeah, anyway, that'll be it for me, so thank you for coming along in order to watch me play Commander Keen 4 on a more sensible difficulty level. I hope you enjoyed it, and might as well just leave us onto this good old addition to the game that everybody loves, Battle War. Just in case you're having a hard time saving the galaxy, at the very least you can beat the computer at Pong. And yeah, it's kind of easy, more so considering the way that the ball is served back. Just most of the time the AI is not gonna make it back in time. Right, come on, we gotta try and get a perfect score. That's gonna be what will decide if this video gets posted or not. Okay, I'm just kidding. Because at this point, whenever I'm setting myself up with such a jinx, I'm just going to fuck it up royally, am I? And yeah, I think you had to play up to 21 in order to win, but yeah, this is just a matter of seconds. This computer will never know what hit it. Like, we need a better wristwatch or something. We need to have an AI of the utmost capability, which does something more than just track the ball. I'm gonna have to do better too, because at this point I'm not a threat neither. Yeah, at this point I think the AI figured out the way in order to... oh, okay. No, alright, video's over, folk, goodbye. Because I didn't expect that eventually the ball will just speed up, because generally that's like the easiest way in order to win. Just hit the ball with the total edge of the paddle, and the AI generally cannot do anything about it, but right now I'm fucking it up really bad. Right, only one more. Yep, you won! Alright. So, this is a perfect note in order to end this. Unfortunately, we cannot see what the prices is. This is always something that I kind of like whenever I do DOS games and everything. And it is to check out what was the price of this. But yeah, sadly, I guess we're not gonna know. So anyway, thank you for watching this offline installment of the MS-DOS Crypt. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more games, and for more Commander Keen while we're at it. So, see you folks.